Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting vlog, yay. I actually found a place to put my camera, which is very nice. Actually my camera is a phone, so it kind of makes it a pain in the ass for me to find a place to put it because it's like super thin and it doesn't balance very well, and I have to put it on its side in order to actually not have like a super narrow video that looks really awkward. Anyways, main two things for this vlog. First of all, there's sort of an update I want to do on LPs. So I just kind of wanted to finish up DK64 as opposed to like having two LPs at the same time, because the thing I'm worried about is getting sick of DK64 before I finish. So I think I'm just gonna post like the rest of that. It's not gonna be too much longer. Probably, if I had to estimate, 10 parts, I would say, because we, as of part 41, we have 3 worlds and the overworld left. Frantic Factory I think I could take out in one video. Crystal Caves, that'll probably take 2, and Creepy Castle will probably only take 1 as well, because I pretty much did everything there, and I'm pretty sure I know where the rest of that stuff is. And then that just leaves the overworld. So yeah, that's 5 videos there. That's 46. I need 1 for Hideout Helm, and 1 for getting the coins and stuff, and then maybe 1 for the final battle. So yeah, that totals to 49. Add a couple for like you don't always get what you want, and yeah, that's 51. But yeah, I was thinking probably just finish that up as opposed to doing 2 LPs at once. And for those of you who watch Pokemon Platinum and don't watch DK64, I'm sorry. But I think overall in the long run it'd be a better thing. Plus, it is a lot more difficult to do 2 LPs at once, because especially if you have 2 different capture cards that you have to use for them, because you can't just like unplug one console and plug another in. I have to like bring my microphone upstairs, I have to bring my computer upstairs, and like turn off all my stuff so I can record Pokemon Platinum. It's a pain in the ass, and the videos are a pain in the ass to set up too. They take probably like 3 times as long as DK64. But I think I'm gonna probably record most of the rest of that today. As for a world order, I'm probably going to record the 3 worlds that we have left all at once today, and I'm going to post them in whatever order people want, just because it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what order I post them in, because I'm not like, what order I do them in doesn't matter for anything. So yeah, other than what people want to see. So I'm gonna do that. If nobody says anything otherwise, I'll probably just do them in the order that they're intended to do from what's left. So like Frantic Factory, then Crystal Caves, then Creepy Castle. You know I want to do Creepy Castle last, so yeah. Also, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the idea of blind LPs. Now, if people recall a little bit back in my channel, I did sort of like a half a blind LP of Wind Waker HD. That's because I never played the game before. Like, I never played the original Wind Waker up until about, I don't know, a year before LPing the game. And yeah, I'd only played halfway through. I'd only gotten to the point where you first see Ganondorf, and that was it. So I wanted to play through the remake of the game, so I did that, but it was half blind. Now, that game in particular, I had a lot of enjoyment doing that game blind, because it's not one of those games that's like really difficult or anything like that. But there was one game in particular I'm thinking of, Mega Man 9, and if anybody's been subscribed to me for a very long time, as in like my 3rd or 4th LP, because that was actually my 3rd LP, so that was like a month after I started my channel. I don't think many people were around there. I think Cholesterol Gamer was around, and he's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you were around. And yeah, I had a blind LP of Mega Man 9 that I was doing, and I started doing that alongside DKC2, and then I started doing that alongside Pokemon Gold, and I completely hated it because I was really bad at the game, and it was basically just die, die, die. It took me like 2 hours to record a single video of just like record time, of just like a 20-minute video, and that was like really, really bad. And I'm worried about that happening for another blind LP if I get really stuck on a game. So there are a bunch of games that I've been saving for myself to blind LP. Included in that list are Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI, also known as Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo. There's also Banjo-Kazooie. What else is there? trying to think of something. And there's probably other ones, I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking that instead of blind LPing those, I'd probably still do Banjo-Kazooie, because it's not a game that like I would probably 100%. I would probably just go through, like take the worlds for the atmosphere, and then just like sort of be done with it. And then I play it through by myself another time. And I have played a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie. I have played up until the second world, and then I just wandered around for like 20 minutes and then stopped playing the game. And I don't really know why. I just never picked it back up again. And we did rent it once as a kid, when I was like, I don't know, 10 or something like that. I was probably actually older than I actually was, because the N64 was like way gone by then. I was probably like 8. But anyways, yeah, I probably still do a blind LP of that, but I did watch an LP of that pretty recently. Actually, it wasn't an LP, it was the verses that Josh Jepson and Attacking Toucans did. I watched that pretty recently, so I don't know if I would actually like know the game or not, but I haven't really been able to hear the background music or like actually play the game for myself. So yeah, there's always that. But yeah, Sword of Mana, Sword of Mana, Secret of Mana, I kind of want to play that game now. Like, I really, really want to play that game. And Final Fantasy VI, I've gotten so many recommendations of like, hey, watch this LP of Final Fantasy VI, it's really good. Or like, play this game because it's really amazing. And I really want to play it, but I don't want to do it blind, because that would be a really, really long game to do blind. And long blind LPs can be really painful. If it's a game that like 20 parts in, you're like, I don't want to play this anymore, then that would be completely painful. But yeah, I've just sort of rethought doing blind LPs of those things, because I wanted to do that. I was actually thinking that I was gonna do a blind LP of Secret of Mana after I was done Pokemon Platinum, or like during, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore, just because like I don't find I get as much enjoyment out of the game if I do it blind, as opposed to like not just playing the game by myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to talk about. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm also rethinking my team for Pokemon Platinum, because Cholesterol Gamer said something to me that was very, very enlightening, to say the least. He basically mentioned the fact that my Eevee had a modest nature, which is a very good nature for an Eevee. Especially for a Jolteon or Espeon or Glaceon. Those are like the 3 ones that it's a very, very good nature for. So I'm rethinking. I think I might do a Glaceon instead of what I was originally going to do, but I'm not too sure. Either way, I wouldn't use it like until I was able to evolve it, because that's just the way Eevee is. It sucks ass until you evolve it, and then it's awesome. But yeah, those are just some things that I've been thinking about. Other than that, I'm probably going to record the rest of DK64 right about now. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.